This is it. This is probably the last little piece of Uncharted we are ever going to get from Naughty Dog. This has been quite the journey, and we have now reached the end of this era with Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. The story this time around is that Chloe Fraser has travelled to India to go on an adventure to look for the fabled Tusk of Ganesh. She is joined by the side villain of Uncharted 4, Nadine Ross, and they both go looking for this tusk, both for different reasons. But these reasons bring them together to find this treasure together while being pursued by the warlord Asav. It is so great to see Chloe again. We haven't seen Chloe since Uncharted 3, and she is the best she has ever been here in The Lost Legacy. Chloe continues to be the smart, witty and unpredictable character you know and love, and they add a certain level to her character this time which adds a lot more depth, and Claudia Black once again does a fantastic job voicing her. Nadine Ross is interesting because I didn't like her that much in Uncharted 4. Now, while she is better in The Lost Legacy due to a certain thing that has happened to her between the two games, I still don't find her too captivating. Also, no offense to Laura Bailey, but she cannot do a South African accent. She couldn't do it before and she can't do it now. As someone who has a lot of friends from South Africa, I know this is a bad representation of the accent. It's just terrible. The setting of India was very cool. It was a setting that was pretty different to what we've seen before while also feeling familiar. Ranging from bustling war-torn cities to lush jungles, they all looked fantastic on the PS4. Also, the mythology surrounding the Indian elephant god of Ganesh is an intriguing as ever story, and I really enjoyed that element of the story. The set pieces here are amazing as you would expect. They are few and far between, but when they do happen they really get your blood pumping and shoot adrenaline straight through your veins. They are just fantastic as you would expect. Now, I do have a few negatives. For one, Asav was a completely underdeveloped villain. Asav just wasn't that threatening and he didn't have a big presence when he stepped on the scene. He just felt incredibly generic, and this is more apparent after we have seen such a dangerous villain last time with Rafe Adler. Asav was just very disappointing. Also, at a point, I found some of the dialogue between Chloe and Nadine to be kind of annoying. This is played off to be realistic and comedic, however I found it interesting and very irritating at times. I think it is because they reuse a lot of the lines multiple times and it just becomes old pretty fast. Also, the gameplay is a direct copy and paste from Uncharted 4. Now, I know this is what to expect, however I bring this up as there is absolutely no innovation in the gameplay. All the features from the last game are in this one, but then develops it no further, which is a big letdown. Overall, I had a good time with Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. The game is really fun and has some incredible moments within, and it is great to see Chloe once again. However, I can't help but feel underwhelmed by this expansion as it is totally unexceptional. It does nothing new to innovate and expand the franchise. It is just more of the same, which is the most disappointing thing about this whole experience. I give Uncharted: The Lost Legacy a B-.